A little bit more than that, though. It wasn't just bumping, a little bit more than that.
Okay, well, whatever.
But he was a high head.
PG version.
Whatever it was, he carries that into the ring. He had it outside. So we're in Venezuela. We look up in the stands, and there's a fight going on. The problem I have with it as a coach is it's an American fighting an American. And it's Terrence, So we had those situations with him where we'd have to reprimand and say, hey man, stop doing this or that. And he would come right back at you. And it was one of those times at a national tournament I had to say some things to him, not anything disrespectful, just to stop him from doing whatever he was doing. And he was ready to fight me. Of course, nothing happened at that point. Later that night, the tournament was at a college. And so walking through the dorm area, it was very dark. It wasn't lit at all. It was very dark. It was almost like an alley. And I just happened to see him. He saw me. And we came right face to face. And I'm looking at this guy with both his fists balled up like this standing in front of me. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, you ain't going to move? And I look at him, I said, what's up? And he says to me, what's up? And then I thought to myself, I was like, nah, let this go, kid. Just let this go, And we both turned. We didn't just walk away from it. We both turned and watched each other, and then we walked away, And that's why he's laughing. But for me, that showed me who he is in and out of that ring. Mm-hmm. So, again, when the question was, do you prepare differently? Yeah, you definitely have to do other things that you've never done before. You know what I mean? And his mentality, real quick, his mentality of fighting every second of every round is what we have to do. We have to, we have to do that to be successful.
Hey, Shawn, how you doing? Robert Cook with GMT and the Minnesota Box.
Good to see you.
Everybody's trying to make this the career-defining fight for Terence Crawford. How are you taking this for you? For Shawn Porter, because you've been in the biggest and you're one of the most exciting fighters in the game. How are you really taking this just like genuine?
Yeah, you know what? I'm taking it genuine.
How you genuine?
Yeah.
I'm from
No, you good. No, you good. I was like, I didn't really realize I'm being genuine, but that's who I am as a person. You know what I mean? So, my dad's talking about, we know that we're going to get a mean Terence Crawford in the ring. We know that we're going to touch gloves at the beginning of it, before this fight starts, and then there's nothing in between then. That's just who he is, and we're prepared for that. For me, this is the fun side of it. You know what I mean? This is the side that you're supposed to enjoy. You're supposed to speak from your heart, say how you feel, so on and so forth. So it's easy for me, man. This is a career-defining fight for him and myself. We're both we are in our primes right now. This is a rare treat for the boxing world, where neither of us have been hurt in the boxing ring. Like, you got two guys that are practically 100% getting in the ring against one another, and that's rare. So this is a big deal for both of us. I don't care if people shed more light on his side of it than they do on my side. I don't care. At fight night, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna win this fight.
Shawn, do you feel like Terrence's counterpunching is the biggest challenge in overcoming his style?
You know what? I think that I think the number one side of my game plan is to take control, and to make him react to what I need him to react to. Take away that kind of punching ability that he has. He's a very good counter puncher. I don't know if people realize that about him, but he is. He's a really good counter puncher. But for me, it's to my number one game plan is to make him react and not allow him to take control of this fight.
So who is more dangerous, Errol Spence or Terence Crawford?
I believe that Terence Crawford is more dangerous. Remains to be seen, but both guys, I think and felt at that point in time before I fought Errol that they were the best out there. I still feel that way. I feel that he's the next best. So I've taken on Errol, and now it's time for Terence.
Hey guys, a couple more questions. There's a lot of respect, but you could define yourself like the most dangerous fighter for Crawford?
Yeah, no, I am. I'm the most dangerous fighter for Crawford. I think one thing that people, you probably, I'm sure you've heard this, but don't really understand it. When we go into the ring, a part of us is always left in the ring. It's something you always hear. It's not always the case. It always depends on who you're fighting and how that fight goes. Anyone that gets in the ring with me does not leave that ring the same way that they entered the ring. Terence Crawford is not going to be the same after he leaves the ring from fighting me.
What do you think of Caleb Plant? Canelo's been in the ring with Caleb. I'm sure he sparred him. What do you think?
Should be a really great fight. I think that Caleb's going to win the first half, and I think that Canelo's going to have to make some adjustments, and then we'll see what happens. I do expect Caleb Plant to win the first half of that fight, and then the second, he's got to hold on. That second half is going to be no joke for him. Couple more, two more.
Was the incident at the press conference between them two and the cut and all that?
I don't want to talk Caleb Plant and Canelo. Just two more about myself and Terence Crawford.
Yes, sir. Yesterday I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Tommy Hearns, and you had said this fight was an opportunity for them to put Hearns Hagler both. Are you promising us the fireworks that Hearns and Hagler was?
100%. I am. I'm promising y'all those fireworks. He not gonna back up. And so it's gonna be a great fight. I think that in this fight we get a lot of people they retreat when they get in the ring against Showtime Shawn Porter. We're expecting him to retreat, but be right there at the same time. You know, so you're gonna get some fireworks. You're definitely gonna get fireworks. For me, I think that it's. I'm probably gonna answer for both of us. I think my dad is like, hey, follow the game plan, do this, everything that I tell you to do. We're gonna prepare you, make sure you're prepared. And he and I, and the entire team, feel like as long as I'm prepared, there's nobody in this world that can defeat me. So you say, hey, you got 3 losses with, da-da-da. Those are small, minor adjustments that need to be made. We got great film to look at. We've made some adjustments. We're gonna get better. And come out, you'll see a bit better Shawn Porter than you saw against Errol Spence Jr.
Last question, guys. Last question.
I don't think it's just activity. It's got to be the right activity. I'm talking about fighting 180 seconds of every round, but it's got to be the right 180 seconds. I can't just be active. I can't just be out there throwing punches. Got to be doing the right things at the right time. Got to be smart. God bless you guys. We'll see you soon.
Let's go, champ.